Predictions. One weekend. The algorithm is going on record. What we got right, what we got wrong, and what we're updating in the model. No spin, no excuses, just data. The algorithm picked Mathieu van der Poel to win Paris-Roubaix. He finished 4th. Here's what happened. Van der Poel was perfectly positioned in the front group when the race hit the Trouet d'Arenberg. A puncture forced him off his bike. Standard Roubaix chaos. Riders swapped to a teammate's bike and fight back, except his teammate Jasper Philipsen was running prototype Shimano pedals with a different cleat system to Van der Poel's. He couldn't clip in. He had to walk back against the flow of traffic through the Arenberg forest to retrieve his own bike. Over 2 minutes lost. Race over. His team manager later called the decision to run 2 pedal systems in the same race, quote, very stupid. The algorithm had the right pick. A prototype pedal cleat had other ideas. What about the rest of the podium? Pogacar in 2nd, exactly as predicted. Van Aert in 1st. We had him 3rd. The right 3 riders, the wrong order. Stuyven on the podium was not on the radar. Van Aert, who had suffered years of heartbreak at this race, finally got his monument. He dedicated the win to former teammate Michael Goulartz, who lost his life at this race in 2018. One of the great Paris-Roubaix stories. Algorithm verdict? Near miss. Right contenders, wrong winner. And the winner was decided by a mechanical no model could have predicted. The algorithm picked Pauline Ferrand-Prévot to win. She finished 3rd. The winner was Franziska Koch. Here's where the algorithm made a genuine error, and we want to be transparent about it. When Visma confirmed both Ferrand-Prévot and Marianne Vos were racing, we updated the prediction to make PFP the favorite. That was wrong. The moment Vos was confirmed, the race plan was always going to be built around Vos, not PFP. Vos had been targeting this race all season. PFP was the late addition. In a race finishing in a velodrome sprint, Vos is the more dangerous finisher of the two. PFP's role was to attack, create the race, and bring Vos into position to win, which is exactly what happened. PFP attacked at 45 kilometers to go. She towed Vos and Koch clear of the field. 3 riders into the velodrome. Vos finished 2nd by the narrowest of margins. Koch, who played the sprint perfectly, took the win. The algorithm should have had Vos 1st, PFP 2nd. The lesson? When 2 co-leaders race on the same team, always identify which one the race type favors and who the team is actually riding for. A velodrome sprint finish favors Vos over PFP every single time. Koch, racing for FDJ, was the outsider who read the situation better than anyone. She was in our wildcard tier, but we didn't elevate her far enough. Algorithm verdict? Miss on the winner, correct on the decisive tactical group. Model updated, team dynamics and race type fit now weighted more heavily. The algorithm picked Scotty Scheffler to win. Rory McIlroy won for the 2nd year in a row. Here's where we need to be honest about a deeper modeling error. We used the statistic that only 3 defending champions in the last 19 Masters had managed a top 10 finish the following year, and we used it as an argument against McIlroy. That was the wrong application of the right data. The 3 who did repeat at the top, Nicklaus, Faldo, Tiger Woods, the greatest players the game has ever produced. The rule doesn't apply uniformly. It applies to average defending champions. McIlroy is not an average defending champion. More importantly, in 2025, McIlroy completed the career Grand Slam at Augusta. A 15-year psychological battle was over. Augusta was no longer the place that haunted him. It was now his favorite course, paired with the confidence of a man who had finally conquered it. We underweighted that mental shift entirely. He lost a 6-shot halfway lead, came back from 3 down on the back 9 on Sunday, won by 1 shot over Scheffler, who went bogey-free over the weekend for the first time any player had managed since 1942, and still lost. That is not a Scheffler failure. That is a McIlroy masterclass. The model update going forward, when a player wins a major for the first time after years of near misses, weight their next appearance at that venue higher, not lower. The psychological barrier is gone. The course knowledge is now paired with belief. Algorithm verdict, right 2 players, wrong order. The model missed what winning the Grand Slam does to a man's relationship with Augusta. 3 races, 3 lessons. 1. Roubaix is uniquely unpredictable. Even a correct prediction can be undone by a prototype pedal cleat. The model doesn't change on Van der Poel. He was the right pick. 2. Team dynamics matter as much as individual form. When 2 riders share a team, identify who the race is being run for. Vos should have been 1st. 3. Context beats statistics. Raw historical data without context produces the wrong answer. McIlroy at Augusta post-Grand Slam is a different calculation entirely. The algorithm is updating. The next prediction will be sharper. Subscribe. Every race, every round. No opinion, just data.